Hi, my name is Marissa. Thank you for your interest in the Optic Slim. First off, I want to give you an overview. The Optic is going to scan your patients for 10 different skin conditions. It's going to make the product and service recommendations that you offer based on its findings and show before and after photos. Let's talk a little bit about the hardware. Again, your Optic is going to scan for 10 different skin conditions. Your patient's face will go here into the camera module, chin rest against here, close their eyes, and the Optic will scan. All of your information will be input in this touchscreen tablet that's attached to the system. It swivels back and forth for your comfort. Let's go ahead and look at the software. So what you're looking at right now is the software of the system. This is the interface of that touchscreen tablet. I'm going to walk you through some of the features. When your patient arrives, the first thing you're going to do is go down to Customer, and then in that top right-hand side, hit the plus sign. And now we have a template just to fill out and put our patient information in. Once our patient information is filled in here, a profile will be made. I'm going to go into this made profile that's been built out. As you can see, we have several different scans here. On the bottom of each scan, you'll see the date that it was scanned. Let me take you in to one of these patient scans. Using my fingers, just like you would with any other touch screen, I can pinch and pull on the image, zoom in and out. I can tap on this little ribbon and remove those dots from her skin, tap and remove them. Now what we have are all 10 conditions on the very top. So let me walk you through what the Optic is actually scanning for. What we're going to scan for are her pores. This is going to be how large they are, how deep they are. You see two different colors with this scan, red and purple. The red ones are deeper, larger pores. The purple are not so severe. Next, we have her spots. These are the red spots on the surface of the skin. If your patient has rosacea or inflammation, this is going to be where that's outlined. And again, you'll see the two different colors. Red are going to be darker lesions, and then the green a little bit lighter. Now we have her wrinkles. So pretty obvious, the laxivity of the skin. This is just going to highlight where she has the creases on the skin. Next, we have texture. So we're actually going to see deep textures as well as rough textures. What we want to see is yellow. The yellow is smooth. Anything orange and red are going to be deeper textures. We'll also see two other colors on here. That's going to be green and blue. That's rough textures. So something that will be addressed with a dermaplaning. These deeper textures, something with like resurfacing, maybe microneedling or a CO2 laser. Next, we have UV porphins. So porphins are P. acne, acne-causing bacteria. So if you actually see this in your patient, it doesn't mean they have acne, it just means they have that bad bacteria. This is gonna be great for selling those salicylic peels, hydrofacials, any sort of purifying charcoal cleansers. Now we have her UV pigmentation. So pigmented lesions, outlined in red and green as well. Again, we can zoom in and out. We can tap on that ribbon, remove the outlines, zoom back out. So this is gonna be great for monitoring those eye peel photofacials. Maybe you're doing a chemical peel that's going to inhibit those melanocytes. Now we have her UV moisture. So the natural lipid barrier on the surface of her skin, you'll see three different colors here. Along the hairline, we have more of like a purpley pink color, and on the nose, these are gonna be oily areas. Then we have a dark blue, that's a good level of moisture, and then these lighter blues are drier areas. Now we get into what you can't see with the naked eye. We have sensitive areas. So this is where her barrier is broken down, where her skin is more compromised. You'll see these darker red areas. I like to think of this as where the ice is thin. If we were ice skating on her face, where you need to stay away from, you might fall through. So this is gonna be great if you have that patient who's been on active product and they forgot to stop using it before they came to you for treatment. This is great. Scan them, see if their skin has become acclimated to that product and you're safe to do treatment, or if you have to send them home, have them be off of it for 7 days. Now we have brown areas. So these are the deep pigmented lesions underneath the skin you can't see with the naked eye. This is gonna be what's addressed in that third IPL if you're doing a series of them. This is gonna be what is going to not be able to be seen on the surface of the skin. That's gonna help with that patient retention to be able to show them those changes that are happening. So if you look at her forehead here, you'll see those deep pigmented lesions deep under the skin. I'm gonna go back to this normal picture. You can see them here, but they're not quite up to the surface yet. So if she does not do something about this pigment today, a new sunblock, an IPL, something today, this is what her skin will look like. Now we have UV damage. So this is damage caused by UV rays. UV rays are the #1 ager of the skin. So what we see here in these darker lesions, this is the breakdown of the collagen where she's starting to lose volume. You'll see it underneath the eyes here. She's starting to lose the volume. Sometimes you'll see it in the nasolabials. So she needs to start doing some sort of collagen induction therapy. That's gonna be the image where you're monitoring that if you're doing like a radio frequency. Next, we go to analysis report. This is the next step in that consultation. You'll see all of our images one more time, but as we tab through, we have this gauge showing us the differences in the percentiles. So with her percentiles, we want to see these at least 50. Anything below 50 is below average. Anything above 50 is above average. You'll also start to notice on the bottom as I tab through, your products and services will start to recommend. So you do customize this, your products and services are loaded. Now based on its findings, it's going to recommend per skin condition what you offer to treat it. I'm gonna go into general report, and now in general report, it's gonna be all the products and services compiled into one list, as well as a line graph. On our line graph, what it's telling us is her skin age and her percentile per skin condition. Now, if I hit SD card save here on the bottom, what it's gonna do, it's gonna create a folder of all 10 skin conditions, as well as this comprehensive report. It creates a folder, saves it onto the SD card. On that SD card, we can actually remove it out of the system, plug it into any desktop, laptop that we have at the office, and upload these patient files onto our computer. Therefore, we can share them and save them the way we would with any other document. So that's emailing them, printing them out, uploading them to a digital EMR. So that's a start to finish of a first-time patient. But what I love the most about the Optic is to be able to show your patients the before and after photos. So when your patient comes back, what you're going to do, you're gonna go back to your home screen and your patient comes back. We go right back into that file. Now on the bottom, we can select any 2 scans. You'll notice the dates are right next to the picture. So I'm gonna select any 2 scans here and then hit compare now. Now what you're gonna see are those 2 images side by side. The dates are up in the top left-hand side. And now we're able to take these percentiles and see side by side how our treatment has changed per skin condition. So I can change the skin conditions that I wanna look at over here on the left-hand side. Percentiles come up, showing side by side. And then using that touchscreen tablet, I can pinch and pull on the images and show and illuminate those different conditions. So I can tap on the ribbons again, remove those outlines, and bring them back. I love that it has these outlines because now we can actually monitor the differences in the shapes and sizes of these pigmented lesions and help monitor those smaller changes that you might not be able to notice just with the naked eye. If I hit compare report, now it's gonna show me a line graph side by side of her skin percentiles per skin condition, and then her skin age, so what she was and what she is today. Thank you for your interest in optic imaging. If you have any additional questions, please contact us at the number below. We look forward to helping you build your business.